Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Reset, 19. Let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the 30 on second down, Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
He's got Fuller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hopkins' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson of the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Watch the whip. Go. Forward.
On third down, Wilson. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Let's go, D. Check nine.
Now they try the right side here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Punch left. Hey, alert. Check 3. Double time. Good touch.
Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I know he ain't got it. Check. Crunch. Alert.
On third down, Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
Watch the slant.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And an alley to run. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Rip right.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Watson now to throw. And Stills bringing it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Dances by him. It's complete to Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
56 to 56. Check 56.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. This a quick pass to Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Fuller. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this will be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He finds his target, Fuller. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 6-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they'll have have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's got it. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
56.
On 2nd down, Swift, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have retaken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Just like that. Just like that.
To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
14, find it. 57's the Mike, watch 57. So we got man. 57, Mike, 57.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Watson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this will be a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Tackles. Slam. Hey. Safety creep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here I come. 12. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Wilson on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5.
55, Mike, 55. Come up the ball.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Big edge. Mark 55.
Wilson now, throwing again. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got Fuller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Again, it's Watson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
On first down, Wilson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, hey.
Play action. Now Wilson. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes